Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. Hello. Hello, Monique. Hello, Irene, Nina. Hola, hola, hola. Hi, I don't need a card, just sending love. Oh, sending you lots of love too. Hello, Anita. Hi. Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully it's not too interrupted. Hopefully we don't get too much noise from the farmer. He's plowing the land in the pitch dark. But I do hear it a little bit. Okay, yes. Thank you, Monique. All right. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Thanksgiving for those who celebrate it. Gerald and I don't celebrate it right now. We don't really celebrate it. Gerald just likes the meal because it is kind of based on, a kind of a bad part of history, I think. But hi, Mustang. But we like the idea of gratitude and all of that. Getting families together is always a positive thing. So we will probably have our Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday because here there's no Thanksgiving in Europe. Right? We still have to work and kids go to school. So probably gonna do a little bit of Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. Hi, Cecilia. So anyway, for those of you who are celebrating it, I hope you guys are having a good day. A day of love and reconnection, a day of being together and enjoying what we already have. All right, let's get started. Let's get you guys some messages. Who am I being drawn to today? Irene Kimene. I probably say that wrong, but it still sounds cool. Kimene. Irene, let's get you a card. Let's get you a card. I also started writing down Jesus's message. I had to stop though because I had a reading. But I'll continue as soon as I have some time. Continue to write down this message for you guys. So hopefully I get that posted this weekend. It's this weekend. I'm going to try my very best. For all my Patreon peeps. And then I'm thinking of in December somewhere, I have to find the right date, probably towards Christmas maybe, or just after Christmas. I might do a live group reading for my Patreon peeps. That sounded worse. Patreon peeps. So let's keep it there, not the peeps. Oh, God. I've been giggling a lot today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Ladybird and donkey, Irene. Ladybird and donkey. Yeah, I'm in a giggling mode, so if I start giggling for no reason, I apologize. Okay. Ladybird, accept happiness and good fortune. And donkey, keep your heart open no matter what. It's all about being in a receptive state. It just kind of feels like you want change to occur. You want evolution to occur. You want to see yourself grow. You want to see, you want to get validation of that growth, of that hard work that you have been doing, all that internal work, all that healing, all that transforming of energies. You want to, it's almost like you want to get some kind of validation, some kind of like, oh yeah, I can see it happening, some kind of manifestation that comes out of all that hard work. And they're saying, look, the manifestation can only come when you acknowledge that it already has happened, right? You got to be open to be receptive for the validation, because you're constantly acknowledging that, you still haven't gotten validation. You're still not seeing it. It's not there. It's lacking. You're still in an expression of lack, okay? And you're not doing it intentionally, but you're constantly reminding yourself of the lack of validation, the lack of proof that things are moving in the right direction. Okay. And if you're constantly validating that, then you are closed off to receive the opposite of that, which is the validation. Right. So they're saying, look, get rid of the constant focus on the lack of it and start to focus on the fact that it already is the way that it is, that you're just in a grateful state, a gratitude state, and that you are receptive to all good things. It's about really consciously confirming that, acknowledging that, feeling that you are receptive to good things, validations of your hard work, changes that you are seeing. See it first, and then you will attract it into, well, you don't attract it, you align with it into that reality. Does that make sense, Irene? So that's what you need to focus on. So you're doing all the right steps, but you just need to stop validating that you're not getting or you're not seeing the results of your hard work yet. Yes, you are, but you need to change your narrative. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm getting. So I hope that helps guide you. Let's see. Anita, Ignas. Okay. I see so much blue color, and I would like to know about that. Oh, that's probably auras that you're seeing, or the beginning stages of seeing subtle light. When you first start seeing subtle light energy, it's always it's this kind of blue. When I first started seeing it, it was kind of, I don't know if you can see, but that, you see that light stripe? It was that kind of blue, very subtle around people's faces. Sometimes I saw it in the grass. Like, I remember one time my daughter was running through this tall grass, and all of a sudden I saw this blue light, just like everywhere she stepped, there was this print in blue light. And that was the beginning phases of seeing auras, of seeing subtle light energies. It starts with blue. Why blue? Spirit told me because it's the most easiest color on the spectrum for the eyes to receive. So that's the first thing we see. And the more we focus on it, the more we, develop it, the more you're going to start seeing other colors as well. So it simply means that your senses, your spidey senses are growing. You're starting to see energy. That's really what that is. But let's take a card for you. And it's all good. Sometimes, I remember I used to be like, when I was driving and then Gerald was sitting next to me, I would just look at him just for a second and I could see this blue, this very subtle, like very thin blue, like a line of blue around his nose, his features. That's how it started for me as well. I mean, the seeing part. Whoop. Metatron, Rainbow Bridge, always open. And this one says chakra light body. See, if that's not confirming what we're talking about, I don't know what is. You're seeing the light body. You're seeing the energy around animals, plants, and it's just going to get better, it looks like, because they're talking about the rainbow bridge, always open. It's just going to get clearer and clearer. The closer you get, the more intense the colors will become, right? The closer you get, you see this kind of angel wing here, the closer you fly to the rainbow, the idea is the more bigger it becomes, right? The more clear the things happen. So yeah, you're doing really good. You're just seeing, you're starting to pick up on light energy, and it's going to evolve. Just play with it. Be in a playful mode. Don't try to control it. Don't try to control your energy. Don't try and control your ability. Just allow it to unfold naturally. Okay? That's the message that I'm getting. So I'm hoping that helps. You're welcome, sweetheart. Mahen, let's get you a card, my love. Mahen Shabazi. Shabazi, am I saying that right? Close enough. Mahen. Okay. There we go. Woo! Hold on. Where are you from, Mahen? It's just an interesting name. It's not a name. I've never heard that name before. I am the dreamer of my dream, and I choose love no matter what. There we go. Let's see. What am I getting? You're in control, my love. You're in control. That's the message that I'm getting in my head. You need to understand that you are the dreamer of this dream. This is just a simple virtual reality that is an expression of your conscious knowing. So in order for you to change your reality, in order for you to move into a more comfortable, more healed, more expansive experience of this earth, it is really important that you acknowledge your power, that you acknowledge your strength, that you acknowledge the ability to create. You are an expression of God's source, which is the all creator. Therefore, you have the ability to create and guide your energy, your frequency, and your reality into a direction that is more aligned with what you choose to experience. But you have to understand that it starts with love. It starts with loving oneself. It starts with understanding and acknowledging the divine essence, the divine power that is within your soul. So really become more loving towards yourself. You tend to not be so kind with yourself. You see yourself as, I'm not strong enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough. There's too much self-victimization going on, and instead you should be lifting yourself up because you are here with purpose and intention. You are here to truly become the manifester that you always wanted to become, and to show to the world that miracles are not illusions. They are simply expressions of acknowledging one's own divinity and one's own creative power. So really move into that self-love. Okay, Irene, cool. Irene, very cool. Well, I hope that makes a little bit of sense, but that's the message I get for you today. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. All right. Cecilia, my love. I'm very hyped up today. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, but I'm like, the energies are like, I feel like maybe it's because there's the whole Thanksgiving is happening and people are in a more positive mood. I don't know, but I just feel like hyped up today. Cecilia, you're welcome, Mahen. Boom! Shakalaka. 2, amble with contentment and leaping through the air. Ooh, there we go. This is for Cecilia. Okay, let's see. Leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. And then amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most adventurous now. Well, that kind of contradicts itself, doesn't it? This card is basically saying, stop waiting, get on with it. This card is saying waiting is better. What? Why am I getting these cards? Okay, I understand. Yeah. It's like you're in this what's that called? When it's pulling races. And both sides is you. You're constantly going, yes, I can, yes, I can, no, I can't, no, I can't, yes, I can, yes, I can, no, I can't, no, I can't. I feel like you're kind of you feel stuck, or maybe there's no evolution, or maybe things aren't unfolding the way you expected them to unfold, and it's simply because you yourself are not giving clear directions to the universe. You're not being clear because you're sending out contradictive energies. You're constantly pulling yourself back and forth, and therefore you're not moving. You're just standing in one place, if that makes sense. And so they're saying, look, you really need to really be, stop for a minute, stop going back and forth, and really reflect. What is it exactly? It's about redefining what you need to do. It's almost like you want to do this and that, and then you're like, oh no, maybe I should do this and that, and then you're like, no, maybe I should that, and then you're undecisive. You're getting distracted by one, things that are influencing you, right? It's almost like you're trying to read the signs and the signals, but then something happens, and then you think, oh, maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't be doing it. And then that something else happened, maybe it's a sign that I should do it, and you're constantly going back and forth. Whatever it may be for you, it just feels like you're not being decisive. You're not clearly declaring your intentions, your future, what you want for your future. You're not sending out clear energy into the universe, and the universe is like, it doesn't know how to help you because you're constantly sending out contradictive ideas. So sit with yourself, clear everything, forget everything you know. Completely clear it. Do that for a couple of days. Don't worry about anything. Don't try to fix anything. Don't try to figure out anything. Don't try to find any solutions. Give yourself a break of thinking, even if it's only for a week. Give yourself a break where you don't do anything. No thinking, no trying to figure things out, no trying to analyze signals and signs. Just simply be present, do something fun, have fun, get your head out of the game. Okay? And then when you come back, move into your heart space without fear, with a regained energy, a regained neutrality, and then you'll be able to more specifically instruct or release the intentions for what you want to do, where you want to move to, what direction you want to move to, what it is that you want. So just know that your spiritual team wants to help you, but unfortunately, if you don't know what you really want, then they can't help you until you do, because you're the one making the decisions. And then once you've made a clear intention, a clear decision, a clear request, then they can help you with that. Does that make sense? So that's all that's happening right now. No need to panic. It's just a little tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. You're just kind of going back and forth. But you got this. You'll figure it out. But take a break. Sometimes we need to step away. Okay? Sometimes we need to step away, clear everything, just forget everything, forget you're even trying to get somewhere, and just focus on having fun with each day for a little bit so you can kind of recharge. Okay? I hope that helps. Ina, you're welcome, Cecilia. Ina. Let's get Ina a card. My sweet Ina. Ina is so beautiful. Beautiful soul. I got the pleasure to meet Ina in person. Thank you. I'm so happy. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Ina, they're kind of saying you're more of a spring person. You don't like the winter that much, and it kind of gets you down. You kind of go into a little bit of like a hibernation state. You just want to disappear for a little bit, and because you have those feelings and those thoughts, you instantly start thinking, oh no, what's happening? Am I going in the wrong direction? Am I going back into the negativity? No, you just don't like winter. They're saying it's okay. Allow it to be your time of of sleeping, the time of not doing much. They're saying it's okay. allow it to be your time of her, of sleeping, the time of not doing much. You got to allow yourself that moment of kind of not making much plans and not doing too much. Just, be like the bears, take it slow, sleep, rest, relax. That's really what it comes down to. So I'm really being drawn to these butterflies. You're more of a spring baby. You just want to, when the sun starts coming out and everything starts blooming, that's when you start blooming. Okay, so don't see the kind of lower vibration that you're feeling, that you're going through. Don't see it as anything negative. It's just your natural state. You want to hibernate in the winter, and that's perfectly fine and perfectly good for you. Okay, so nothing wrong with you. You're doing great. Keep up the good work and enjoy your little winter sleep. Okay, enjoy the break. There you go. I hope that helps. Misha, Reina. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can get you. This one. Woo! You're welcome, Ina. Rabbit and panda, Misha. Rabbit and panda. Okay, rabbit says, recognize your significance. And Archangel Gabriel. And the panda says, stay balanced and in your essence. Okay. What am I getting? It's almost like it's kind of like you think too little of yourself. I'm looking at this rabbit. This rabbit's really pulling my attention, and it's almost like this rabbit is thinking, but I'm so small and insignificant, and he's in proximity of the panda bear, which are huge, large animals, and a unicorn, massive, magical beings. It's almost like you think very little of yourself, and because you're constantly comparing yourself to everybody around you, and you're like, well, those people are connecting, and those people are growing, and those people are making something out of their life, and you're constantly being distracted by other people's journey, but your journey is an independent one. It's an individual one. It is very different than every other person's journey. So stop belittling yourself. You're not, you're not just you. You're much more than that. You're huge. You're the entire universe that you are currently experiencing. That is you. What your reality is an expression of you. Okay. And two, rabbits are quick. They're smart. Okay. They're survivors. They know how to, how to dig holes and how to get to where they need to go without people seeing it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everybody is different, but everybody has their own superpowers, their own strengths that makes them unique, that makes them special, that makes them an indismissible part, a puzzle piece, an indismissible puzzle piece of this universe. Without you, this universe ain't complete. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's something you need to recognize. You need to validate that. You need to see it when you look at yourself in the mirror. You need to go, yes, I am here for a reason. I am who I am because this is how I created myself to be. This is who I chose to be. And I can keep developing myself and keep changing and keep growing and keep admiring everything that I am and everything that I've been through, because this wasn't a mistake. You didn't just go, boop, oops, I just got born. Look at that. No, this was all pre planned. You thought this through. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly who you wanted to meet. You knew exactly who you wanted to guide you. Everything, was pre designed by you and you alone. And people and souls love you so much that they decided to go along on this journey with you and to help you from the beyond. So you are larger than life. Don't let your idea of self make you look smaller than you are. No more, Misha. You are the God of your reality. Start acting like it, okay? You can do it, honey. All right. Moon, Monique. Let's get a card for Monique. Or Moon. Dun, 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 dun. This one. All right. Katrina's in her car. We'll get you a card, honey. On my way home from Thanksgiving dinner. All right. Let's first, there's a card from Monique, and then we'll do you, Katrina. Passion, love for life, number 25. There you go. They're just kind of making me feel like, although you've developed, you've grown, you've done so much great things, you're still allowing the outside world to kind of put a little shadow on your life. So it's really about acknowledging your own passion. They really want you to feel great about life again and feel great about your future. Get excited. They want your heart to flutter, to get to that state of excitement and inspiration. So really get excited about your future, because it is bright and it is going to be beautiful, but you have to know that it is. Okay. Don't let whatever distractions happening outside of you to overshadow that joy, that hope, that love for life. Really start to feel excited again. That feels like a very important thing for you, to get excited about life again, because it's been a long time since you truly 100% got excited about the future. Okay. And that excitement leads to abundance, leads to accomplishments, and leads to balance and peace and freedom in every way possible. So do everything in your power to reconnect with that joy, okay, that passion for life. That's the message for you today. Katrina, let's get you a card, my love. Happy Thanksgiving. Was it a good dinner? What'd you eat? Was it a turkey or a ham? Or was it something else? What was on the menu? It was a bit of a tough year. Yeah, I know. But you have to see everything as opportunities and tools to make you ascend, to make you more powerful, more determined, more loving, more everything. Is the 25 about the house we are waiting for? It is possible. For some reason, the number 25 arrived. Not 100% sure, but it is possible that number might have some significance. Just trust the universe. Trust your higher self. She knows all the answers. Okay? And you're not going to miss out on anything you're not meant to miss out on. Just trust. Trust, surrender. Turkey and ham. Wow, that's a lot of food. You're welcome, sweetheart. We make a chicken, and then we pretend it's a turkey. That's our little secret. Because I think turkey, to me, is just kind of dry meat. I just think it's very dry. I prefer a chicken. We just pretend it's a turkey. And it's not hard. It's hard to come by in Europe. A full turkey. We have turkey breasts, and we have... But to find a whole, like a butterball, they don't have those here. Butterball turkeys or those big ass turkeys. I cannot find them over here. Katrina. So we just buy a chicken and pretend it's a turkey. It's all pretend play anyway. I always have to think of that movie Hook, where he has to like eat and there's like nothing there, right? But then once he starts believing, he sees the food. That's such a reality. That is reality. You first have to see it in your mind. You have to feel that it's true, and then it appears. Think about it. A lot of people don't like that movie, but that is actually a very spiritual movie. All right. Katrina, gray squirrel and kangaroo. Let me show you first. There we go. Gray squirrel, find new ways of solving problems. Archangel Raphael. And kangaroo, be a force for good. They're basic. I mean, be a force for good. You already are, right? I mean, that's not even a question right there. But I do feel what I'm being drawn to is not so much the sentence. I'm really being drawn to the kangaroo. And a kangaroo hops. He's always hopping. And it's almost like they're saying, look, whenever a problem occurs or something unexpected happens, you kind of have to become a kangaroo and just hop over it. Don't let it affect you in any way or form. Just look at it and go, that's all right. The solution will prepare itself. I don't need to worry, right? You have to, it's almost like you're trying to master, your emotional responses whenever something uncomfortable presents itself. That's really what you're trying to master, to no longer be negatively impacted emotionally whenever a problem occurs or whenever something doesn't 100% go the way that you had hoped. And you've gotten much better at that. Like you're already halfway in trying to say, okay, but it's almost like the first response is, what's going to happen? And then the next response is trying to find an answer. What's going to happen? It's almost like when you start to hop over these problems as just, it's okay, it's going to resolve itself. I'll have my checkup. I'll do this. I'll do that. When something unexpected happens, it's almost like try and let go of the need to know what's going to happen. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because you still have the need of, that just happened. What's going to happen? Please tell me what's going to happen. You're asking your team, and that's okay. And you're asking other people, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? That still shows that there's a fear that it's going to go, it's going to go south or it's not going to go right. But when you let go of those questions, okay, and you just acknowledge, okay, there's a problem, no worries. We'll just have it checked out and we'll take it one step at a time. And I'm going to let go of needing to know what's going to happen. when you let go of that need for answers and you simply trust the process, you go into a trust mode. That's okay. Whatever this is, it's something that needs to happen for whatever reason. I don't need to know the reason. I just simply need to stay in that peace, stay in that confident state of, it's all right. Everything is the way it's meant to be. So I don't need to worry about it. And then you're going to notice that your frequency will change and you'll completely remove the fear factor from your existence. And when that happens, a lot of transformations can occur within the physical body. Does that kind of make sense? And it's like you're, again, like I said, you already so much better than so many years ago. You've been working on that very hard, but the curiosity, the kind of like, is I still need to know where this is leading. Is this gonna be a positive experience, a negative experience? The need to know is still founded in some degree on a fear of a wrong outcome. Does that kind of make sense? And so if we let go of the need to know and we just simply trust, it's going to unfold the way it's meant to. You become completely liberated from fear, and therefore your existence starts to change and alter, not only outside of yourself, but also your physical body. When all fear is released, there's nothing to hold your body back to completely restore itself. Does that make sense? And then that's how we get miracle healings. That's how we get those things that doctors can't explain. It's because all fear was removed. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And that's something you're trying to master, is to no longer worry or need to know where it's going to lead up to, but to simply become your truth. I am already okay. Because you are. This is only an illusion. Your soul, your essence is 100% perfectly healthy. You're not really sick. You're just having the experience that you're sick, if you know what I'm saying. In this physical body. This physical body is just allowing you to have that experience. But all of that can be changed and altered when we are no longer operating from any kind of fear source. No matter how small the source is, it can still have an impact. And that's what you're trying to master. Okay? So be like the kangaroo. You gotta hop. Hop along. All right, we got an issue. No worries. You don't need to know where it's going. You just need to follow the steps that you feel I need to take today. I'm going to have a checkup. No worries. Do you see what I'm saying? Hope that makes sense. You know me, I use my hands a lot to explain. Okay, let's see. Who else? Carrie Larimer. My sweet Carrie. And what was your question? Is my medical condition going to resolve anytime soon? Well, let's see. Yeah, you've gotten better, Katrina. But that's what you're trying to become the master. You want to Bruce Lee that shit. There we go, Carrie. Keeping it in check. Pay attention to what is going on around you. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. Okay. This is for Carrie. All right, what am I getting? I'm really kind of being drawn to the words keeping it in check. understand that you have control over the outcome. That's basically what they're trying to say. Don't go into desperate mode. Don't go into fear mode. Don't get into doubt mode. Really just know that the outcome will be exactly the way your soul wants the outcome to be. Okay? Surrender to that knowing, because it just feels like your worry and your energy is kind of polluting your home, and that's not meant to blame you or anything like that, but understand that when we're emitting certain types of energy, our homes absorb that, the people around us absorb that. Okay, and the walls absorb that. Okay, so a house which should be your sanctuary, which should be your place of healing and relaxing and and complete zen, will in some way or form absorb some of the worry, some of the fear, and then unfortunately that creates and it affects the energy in the home as well. Does that make sense? So they're saying, look, really acknowledge that you're the one that decides the outcome, you and you alone. Okay, and that whatever the outcome will be a reflection of what your soul desires. So therefore you don't need to worry, and you just simply need to see this as a part of your transformation. Okay, it is a very painful transformation for many souls. Many souls are going through sickness, are going through physical, it's almost like a detox. A lot of people have to detox from their 3D character, and that has it physically manifests that detox. It's kind of like getting off drugs. You got to get off the old you. You got to, in a way, pull the old you out of your body. And so what happens is, it affects the cells, it affects the organs, it affects everything. And it can be very painful. It can result into illness. It can result into struggles with the physical health, but it is only temporary, is what they're showing me. So you can keep it in check. You can improve it. You can make it better. You can create the healing yourself by simply changing the perspective on it, by changing the energy around it, and by do a good cleansing if you can. I would advise you to cleanse your home, because they're showing me that your home is holding on to some of that stress, some of that worry, and it is keeping it in your space. And so you're constantly being reminded of the worry. So do a good cleansing in your home, but also cleanse yourself. Okay. And just know that this is only temporary, that everything is going to unfold exactly the way your soul wants it to. So there's no need to worry. There's no need to be upset. There's simply the need to self-care, self-soothe, and self-love. Okay. Helen B. All right, Helen. Let's get a card for Helen. Helen. This one. All right. Woo. Hold on. Fell on the ground. Got it. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized we were lost. I keep hearing in my head, Helen, you're going to re-find your joy. You're going to re-find your passion, but you have to be patient. The reason things are going at a very, very slow pace right now is because they're getting you ready for a new year that will be offering a lot of new opportunities, and we'll get busy. So it's almost like they're making sure that you get the rest that you need before the new year comes. Okay, so it's about being patient, and it's about understanding that the joy and the passion and just the clarity that you seem to have lost is coming back to you. Okay, so just trust. Trust is what they're saying. Believe, trust that everything is going to unfold perfectly the way you designed it, because it's not as bad as it looks, it says. Okay, it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, Nina Mitrushev. Mitrushev. My sweet Nina. Okay. Nina. This one. Hola, hola, hola. Yes, you can have a card too, my love. I'll get you one in a minute. Nina. Let's do Nina first. Nina Mitrushev. Card for Nina, please. Oh, there it goes. It flew. Ooh, that's a cool card. I've never seen that one before. Nice. Number 41. As above, so below. Heaven and earth, Nina. It's all about reflection. You are the heaven you're trying to seek. That's the word that are coming in my head. You are the heaven that you're trying to seek. You're still trying to look too much outside of yourself for abundance, for joy, for the heaven on earth that you want to experience. You're still looking out there to find that, to have that experience. And it all starts from within. You know, you're really struggling to feel blessed, to feel loved, to feel like this place can be heaven. You're really struggling to feel that on the inside. But unfortunately, you need to work on that in order to experience it on the outside. As long as you keep looking out there, it's never going to show up. Reflect it into your heart, and then you will see it into the lake. Okay. And the pink is really kind of highlighted. It just feels like you need to look at life differently through pink glasses. So much to be grateful for. But you need to be able to see it in order to believe it. So focus on gratitude, okay? Focus on gratitude, Nina. Change goggles and know that looking out there is pointless. You need to find it within in order to attract it. All right. Let's do hola, hola, hola. I just like saying that. All right. Tina. Yes, you can have a card, Tina. I will get you one because it's Thanksgiving. Hola, hola, hola. Get a card for Ola. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. And then you have a second card that reads Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. There you go. All right, let's see. What am I seeing? For some reason, I'm really being drawn to the blue in the cards. Blue is the throat chakra. I keep hearing in my head, claim your powers. If you claim your powers, you will see an acceleration in the spiritual expansion. You have to claim it. You have to scream it from the top of your lungs, scream it on top of the roof. You have to claim your powers. You have to claim your divinity. You have to claim that you are not just a speck in the universe. You are the entire thing. Okay? You are the universe. You have to claim it. You have to own it. You have to declare it. Speak. Speak. Okay? You're not declaring. You're not demanding. You have to demand your truth. You have to own it. Either you're not sharing what you know with the people around you because you're afraid of their reaction, or you're not allowing yourself to speak truth because you're afraid of their reaction. So, or maybe that's the same thing. But there's something about you have to declare who you are. You have to own it. Be proud of it. Stand strong in that truth. Declare it. Shout it from the rooftops, whatever, with conviction. You have to not be afraid to express that. Okay? And then when you can do that, and it doesn't mean to force your things on people. It doesn't mean to make other people uncomfortable. But it's about no longer being afraid to express what you really think, what you really feel, what you really know. To no longer adjust how you say things or what you say to people according to what you believe they can handle. It's about just blurt it out like me. Blurt it out. And if you can do that, you're going to go into a spirit acceleration. Your spiritual expansion will move 100 miles an hour towards the golden city, where the key awaits you to open up even more abilities than you think you had. So you want to get that fire going up your butt and push you forward. Okay? Express. Be you. Fuck what they think. Okay? Gotta get in that thing, in that kind of attitude. But in a nice way, in a loving way. Okay. Hope that helps, honey. Tina. My sweet Tina. Oh, love you too. How do they do that? They do it like that, right? See, I can't do it. Oh, like this. There you go. I don't know. We used to do it differently in my generation. Or they do it like this. I don't know. They do it weird. Tina Bobina Marina. Ooh, dove. Spread messages of peace and harmony, my love. Spread messages of peace and harmony. It's almost like the messages make peace with yourself. You've been working hard on changing, on creating new things, on, becoming stronger, more independent, more connected. You've been doing a lot of work, but it's almost like you still get so frustrated with yourself or with your reality, and it's like, make peace with yourself. Make peace that everything comes at a certain time. It's like, it feels like sometimes you might be doing this completely unconsciously, like you're not even aware of it. But it's like sometimes you're competing with yourself. That's what it feels like, right? There's this expectation that you have of yourself, and you're very perfectionistic, and you have a lot of drive and a lot of passion. But because of that, you also criticize yourself. And so it's almost like you're constantly competing with yourself. Like there's two yous constantly, instead of working together, competing with one another. And it's almost like, make peace with the two yous, between the two yous. Make peace, bring back the balance and the harmony, and be patient with each other. Because what the human ego wants and how the soul essence is allowing it to occur are two different things, right? Your human ego is like, I want this, I want it now, I want to see progress, I want to see evolution, I want to see it moving in the right direction. And the human soul is, but it's not yet the right time, but it's not yet this, but what is that smell? Are you making soup, Tina? I smell soup for some reason. There's nobody making soup here. Who's making soup? Is it somebody eating soup? How strange. Somebody's giving me the smell of soup. It smells good though. Whoever's making it smells good. Anyway, or soup, or it's such a familiar smell. It's either soup or it's like stew, like beef stew. I don't know. Strange. Anyway, do you kind of know what I'm saying? No soup today. Okay. Some spirit is giving me food smells. It's really weird. So you need to stop competing with the other side of you. So the human ego needs to trust the spiritual self, okay? That everything will unfold exactly at the right time. Does that make sense? So yeah, you got to be patient, okay? You're a go-getter, you know. The human ego is like, go, 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 win, win, win. Yeah, that's the human ego. But the soul is kind of like, all right, chill, you know. So make peace with each other, work together, trust each other's abilities to make things happen, and it will. All right, does that make sense? I hope it does. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do a group card. Oh, Kathleen wrote, I don't remember if you guys remember last year, but last session, but Kathleen was looking for someone, and they said, if I remember correctly, they said something in the nature of, you already have the answer. Your friend is coming back to you. And it looks like, what is she saying here? My soul knew my friend had crossed over, but I had to call the hospitals and the police, and they did find his body. So yeah. So he did transition. Okay. Yeah. He'll come back. He'll reach out when he's ready, Kathleen. He'll reach out when he's ready. All right. Who else? Annabelle. We'll do one more. Annabelle, Sarah, Gail. It was your 60th birthday. Let's see if we have any wisdom. And is Phil still one of my main guides? I think he is. They're giving me a yes on that one. Okay. Annabelle, let's get you a card. I can see somebody going, It's kind of weird, but when I get this confirmation from spirit, in my head, I see some movement. It's either this or it's this. And then I kind of feel like I need to do it too. And that's how I get my confirmation. There's this pull to do it, to repeat it. Papa. Tiger, accept your magnificence, my darling. You have the ability to communicate to your team. You have the ability to hear them, to stop doubting it. Acknowledge it. Become it. Let that truth become a part of your reality. Talk to them. Have conversations with them. Don't doubt. Is it real? Is it not real? Is it my imagination? It's all the same. Because guess what? The reality stems from your imagination. That doesn't make it less real. Everything that has ever been created in this virtual reality came from an idea, somebody's imagination. That's how the universe operates. That's how it's created. That's why when we're in our natural state, what you guys call in heaven, over there we can instantly create. You think of an elephant, boom, you're going to have an elephant standing next to you. It's instant creation there because of the high vibrational state. Here, the manifestations take much longer because it's a very slow frequency. It's a very low, dense frequency in order to have the illusion of physicality. So, but it doesn't take away that you can't manifest, that you're not a creator. So, yeah, you have the abilities. Acknowledge it, accept it, become it, and then you'll see that your connection will blow your own mind away. Okay? You're much more capable of connecting than you are giving yourself credit for. Okay. Let's get a group card for everybody who will be watching this. Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. There you go. And the foundation is our heart. You know, we have to, it's so important right now, especially now that we're going through these massive changes. It's so important to look. Let me explain it differently. So many people who wake up, they want to fly before they can walk. Okay, they're like, oh, I want to go. A lot of people, once we wake up and we go through this awakening process, they instantly want to do all the big stuff. But they haven't even worked on their foundation. They haven't even worked on mastering the basics of what your new understanding about yourself provides. So that's why I mean with, you know, people want to fly already and they don't even know how to walk properly. Okay. Make sure that you take things at your own pace, slowly, but make sure that you master every step before you move on to the next step. Master that one, then you move on to the next step. Make sure that you don't half-ass your way because at some point you'll get stuck and then you'll have to restart again. Okay. Don't try to rush through your spiritual evolution. Don't try to rush through your awakening. Okay. Don't try to rush through the important steps that need to be established before you start, you know, moving into a state of I want to learn to leave my body, and I want to learn to channel, and I want to learn this, and I want to learn that. But so many people don't even understand the basic foundation of just being happy or just manifesting health or manifesting good thoughts or manifesting dreams, or, you know, we have to master the foundation. The foundation has to be sturdy, correct. It has to be in a good place. Otherwise, your house crumbles down, right? You can really quickly build a house and it'll look great, but I can tell you it's not going to be very solid. And with one little earthquake, the whole house falls down. But if you build it firmly, sturdy, you know, you give it all your attention, you mastered the skill of building the foundations, then even an earthquake won't be able to blow your house down, or a hurricane or whatever. You see what I'm saying? When things are built slowly but surely, with a lot of intent, with a lot of focus, with a lot of knowing, with a lot of foundation and grounding, then those roots, those foundations are so strong that nothing can blow you back to the beginning anymore. Okay. Nothing can blow you back to the start, because I see it over and over again. I see people who they become channelers and they become healers and they become all this and they make a business out of it, and then one day it all crumbles down, not because they weren't able to do what they needed to do, but because they didn't have a foundation. And then one bad experience or one bad event happens and everything crumbles down. So, yeah, the foundation is important. Learn to walk first before you start running, okay? Because then you slowly but surely build something that's going to be sturdy, dependable, and that's going to lead to greatness and accomplishment and success and all of that. But you got to start at the foundation. Does that make sense? You know, I hope that does. Very important. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to leave you guys be at your Thanksgiving dinner and whatever it is that you guys have planned for today. And I hope this was informational for you. This was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comment sections. Love to hear your reviews. And I will see you guys again on Sunday. Okay, we are what day are we today? Thursday? Are we Thursday? I think so. I think we're Thursday. We're coming back on Sunday. No, wait, not Sunday, Saturday. Gerald has to play Santa Claus at the school, no, at the city hall here. I have to go with him for translation because he doesn't speak French yet or not good enough. So I'm going to be the translating elf. Yep, I will take a picture. You guys get to see me with my thing. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't take a picture. Okay, so it'll probably be Saturday that I'll do the live. So I'll see you guys again in a day or two. Okay? And I love you. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.